I'm gonna try not to stay on this thing long, but you know what I'm saying? If you look at the world, dog, it wants ignorant people, dog. You would think a person that's got like, you know what I'm saying, all these degrees and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, they would be the smart ones, but that shit's totally backwards. A man with fuck knowledge. A man with wisdom can do far more than a man with knowledge. And for one, you can see. Motherfuckers can't even see, they blinded. You can't see how the government and how the government reacts to the actual Bible. Has always reacted to the actual Bible. It's staggering. You got to think about real shit. You got to like literally critically think. This don't come from a fucking textbook, man. In critical thinking, they ain't give you no real rules for critical thinking. No, you just critically thought. Some people had the gifts, some people didn't. Some people passed the class, some people didn't. Because they could not look beyond what the fuck they were looking at. It's like the whole world is behind the TV. And everybody keep looking at the fucking TV. But anyway, a man with wisdom is far better than a man with knowledge. First of all, if you got any kind of knowledge, you got to have wisdom to be able to wield it. Wisdom is not actually good or bad. But I would think if it was bad, it'd be called a different name. You know what I'm saying? Because when you think of wisdom, it's essentially good. But really, it's a higher form of knowledge. Like you don't know how, you don't have to know that it's 4 apples there, but a wise man knows 4 apples is there and how they got there and who put them there and all of that without actually having to open one book. From just the knowledge that people are giving them. They can shut out knowledge because in some knowledge it's not wise to have. It's just not. It'll make you think different shit. I would ask a question though. Is knowledge always true? And I could answer that question right when I asked it. No. They don't understand anything beyond the earth. That's why they're so easily fooled and tricked. Because they can't understand anything beyond the earth. And the way that Satan set it up, if he make them think they did it, it's a wrap. They came up with these ideas. No, they did not. They broke the idea up. And then they gave it to the people that had the gift to figure it out. Yeah, I am saying exactly what I'm saying. They funded good people. All these people didn't know what the fuck they were building. But when it hit them dead in the face, some of them did. Because there ain't nothing more evil than a mad scientist, though. A nigga that just want to do some shit just to see what'll happen. Because all science is trial and error, baby. Oh, we got it wrong. Oh, we got it wrong. Try something else. And none of this shit work right. It ain't designed to work right. Why? Because if you heal by something, you shouldn't have another fucking side effect. When God healed people, when any of these motherfuckers, they didn't have fucking side effects. And it's all real shit if you think about it. Since he was in tune with the friction, your body has the ability to fix itself. It does. You see all the time, motherfuckers tell you, you gonna die in 6 months if we don't radiate your body and shit. And some of these motherfuckers lives because your body actually has enough capability to repair itself. It do not need people. It don't. I mean, it is gonna depend on you or your consciousness too. You can't just feed the motherfucker poison and expect the motherfucker not to die. You know what I'm saying? But I take a step further. I would say belief or faith is even stronger than poison. Because we've been doing this shit for so long. And we should be dead. Man, we've been smoking for forever, drinking for forever. Hard, cold. People don't die. People didn't have the stuff. They didn't have shoes like you do. Used to walk twice as long. Twice as long in the sun. They feed you this. All these people died. Man, if you that go back to the shit I was saying about percentages. If you put that percentage against the whole world, that shit ain't even big. If you was to wipe out the entire America, would the world stop? I don't even think they 33% of the people. I don't even think they're a third. They put this shit out to fuck with your mind, man. The only way you could even figure out what the fuck they talking about, you gotta do math. But you know what I'm saying? It's the higher the percentage, it is the higher the number, but it's just like, if you do the math, this shit ain't even a fucking fraction. And shit, how do they know how many people are in the world? How do they know that? It's some places that don't get tagged like this. So saying that is like, it's basically a guess. Could be higher, could be lower. What if it's lower? What if it's lower, dog? What if this nigga is already destroying humans all over the globe? And it's gonna be a silent death. The only time you even hear about shit is war. But they're silently just wiping your ass out. This shit is crazy, man. I'm gonna jump off of here because I don't want to make it long. But this shit is crazy, man.